Even as recently as a week ago, there weren't many people that considered the Buffalo Sabres as a legit threat to make the playoffs this year. After losing 4-2 to the Predators last Thursday, which was their third straight loss at the time, their record fell below 500, but all of a sudden, thanks to a little 3-game win streak, including 2 wins over teams the Sabres are chasing in the standings, 7-3 over the Red Wings on Tuesday and 4-0 over the Islanders yesterday, the Sabres have managed to thrust themselves right back into the thick of the wildcard hunt in the Eastern Conference and are only 3 points back of the New York Islanders for that second wildcard spot. The offense is really starting to heat up as the Sabres have scored a total of 21 goals in their 4 most recent wins. They have joined the Detroit Red Wings as the only other team in the Eastern Conference that is not currently in a playoff spot with a positive goal differential. The Sabres currently sit at +2. Last season, the Sabres offense was such a massive reason why that team took a big step in the right direction. They finished last season with a goals for per game of 3.57, which was 3rd best in the NHL. They also finished last season with a power play percentage of 23.4, which was 9th best in the league. I think a lot of us did expect those numbers to regress a little bit this season, as there was a lot of guys on Buffalo that had career years last year. It probably wasn't sustainable, but the offense didn't just regress a little bit this season, it regressed a lot, as they currently rank just 21st in the NHL in goals for per game, and their power play percentage currently ranks 25th. So the fact that the Sabres are in this kind of position, just 3 points out of a wildcard spot with those kind of offensive numbers compared to last season, I think you take that if you're a Sabres fan. The offense is starting to heat up at the right time. Ukko-Pekka Luukkonen has really stabilized their goaltending position this season. He currently is rocking a .915 save percentage and has accounted for 22 of the Sabres' 32 wins. I think Bowen Byram deserves a lot of credit as well for this recent stretch that the Sabres have been on. After being traded for Casey Middlestat at the trade deadline, Byram has came in and has been an absolute beast for Buffalo in 4 games. He's got 3 goals and 5 points. He's a +5. He's averaging over 24 minutes of ice time per game in Buffalo. The only Sabre averaging more ice time per game than Byram during that stretch is Rasmus Dahlin. As a member of the Sabres, Byram has an expected goals for per 60 at 5-on-5 of 3.21. For reference, that number was just a 2.45 in his 55 games he played this season with the Avalanche. When the trade happened, I know there was quite a bit of people concerned about how Byram may fit in Buffalo due to the fact that the Sabres already had 2 premier left shot defensemen in Rasmus Dahlin and Owen Power, but all 3 of these guys are incredibly versatile. All 3 of them can play on the right side and pretty much play in every situation. It's looking like Byram is going to fit like a glove in Buffalo. Looking ahead at what's left on the Buffalo Sabres schedule, it's definitely not going to be easy for them to make the playoffs this year by any means. They still have some points to make up, and they have the 6th most difficult remaining schedule based off of opponent points percentage. 2 of those games are against the Red Wings, a team they are chasing in the standings, including one tomorrow afternoon, so they have a chance to build on this 3-game win streak and pounce on a Red Wings team that is very vulnerable right now. They've lost 7 straight. They got absolutely throttled by the Sabres just a few days ago, 7-3, so I'm sure Buffalo is looking at the schedule, seeing Detroit tomorrow, and licking their chops. With how well the Sabres are playing right now, it has definitely made the Eastern Conference wildcard race that much more interesting, and I'll be honest, as a Red Wings fan, if Detroit doesn't end up making the playoffs, then I'm pulling for Buffalo to grab one of those wildcard spots. It's been too long. They haven't made the playoffs for 12 seasons. That fan base is absolutely starved for playoff hockey, so I think it would be really cool to see them finally get back into the playoffs thanks to a late season run. As always, I want to know your guys' thoughts, so let me know down below in the comments. Do you think the Buffalo Sabres are going to be one of the 2 teams to grab a wildcard spot in the Eastern Conference? If you guys have been enjoying these shorter videos sprinkled in amongst the usual content, then be sure to leave this video a like. That's definitely the best way to let me know that you enjoyed, and it does help out the videos a ton. And most importantly, if this was your first time checking out the channel and you want NHL content just like this all year round, hit that subscribe button, and I'll talk to you all again soon.